Hi, this is Honest Geek. I was just randomly thinking might as well do a video about my 10 favorite D&D characters that I've played or have in NPCs in my realms. A couple of these have been from other people's PCs that I've kind of taken from them and made it my own, with their permission, of course. And my first one was a guy named Liu Yan. He is basically, if you watch the movie Forbidden Kingdom with Jackie Chan and Jet Li, he's Jackie Chan's character. Basically, he's a drunken monk who is pretty crazy, drinks wine, stays alive forever. But in my character, he is a human guy. He's an alchemist and an enchanter. He usually is an NPC. He's just basically just a guide, a comic relief for people who to come to a shop and just have fun talking to someone in town. I don't think a lot of NPCs do that. It's just to have fun and enjoy his character. He is a pretty tough guy and he does do a lot of damage when he needs to, but he hardly ever fights because he's a lover, not a fighter. My second guy is a guy named Undy Thundershield, who is a son of a king. He basically takes up a kingdom unwantfully and has to keep his town alive. He's basically a main character I've played for a lot of years, played a lot of different times, and a lot of variations of him. He's been anywhere from a dwarf monk to a dwarf paladin, and an occasional barbarian, but he's mostly a paladin in my areas that I've played in. He's just been a really fun character to play. Another guy's name is Uma Fireshield, which is Undy's uncle. Basically, he is a dwarf shaman. He's kind of a mysterious dwarf that is out in the middle of the woods and sometimes comes into town to help out his nephew. He has been a lot of fun to play as well. Another guy is Zabumafu. He's basically been a halfling turned. A lot of stuff has been changed around him a lot lately. He's basically a half dragon as well. Not a dragonborn, but an actual half dragon that's been changed into a dragon. He is a mage. He's basically just a guy that is a guy I just can be evil with, and an evil mage. That's pretty ridiculous, but it's a guy to have fun with as well. He's basically a character that I have made to start off with my new group who is beginners and is unfamiliar with the game. He's just a guy that's kind of a little bit overpowered enough to go and help them out when they need to, but when they have a big group, I make him stay home. Another character, her name is Lily Firebark. Yeah, random person, but she's a druid who is a human who basically has the ability to just kind of lose control of herself and don't know what happens, so she's very unpredictable. I happen to roll really high with her a lot, and she tends to just blow stuff up when it needs to be. Not much really up to her yet. I haven't played her a lot. Another lady is Temperance Earthbreaker, who's another druid. Um, it's kind of hard to tell if she's an elf or a human, and I don't play a lot of elves, so I've been making her kind of a half elf. She is basically just a nice little healer in the group. Nothing too special about her yet. I haven't played her a lot. There's a character named Tomlin Thundershield, who's actually Undy's son, who was my very first character who I started off. He didn't last very long. He was just a fighter, a dwarf fighter. He did not last very long at all. I got to level 2, and he happened to try to swim out of a canoe. The canoe started rocking. I fell out, tried to swim, I drowned. He didn't last very long, but he's very special to me because he's my very first character. I have another character named Cuddles, who is a orc assassin. Basically, he was a rogue turned into assassin, all that fancy stuff. He has helped out countless times in my new game as well. He's as of the people trying to duel him, up to he helped kill a couple of trolls and a couple of ogres with the catapult they were bringing with him. I haven't played him a lot either, but he's a character that I've looked forward to playing in the future. Another character her name is Let. She's a halfling rogue that has found a bunch of loot, basically make her fast and quick, and it's basically one of the main bosses I have in my world. She's a character that not a lot of people have seen because he has a lot of doubles and henchmen that, people that haven't gotten that far to actually meet her yet. Usually you go into a different thing and die or just kind of quit the game. So she's just a character that I've made that is a little bit overpowered, but she's supposed to be the end boss. So, not a lot of people who's going to actually meet her. She's just a really cool person. She's, assassinated a lot of kings and generals and stuff like that. My next characters are actually 3 characters. They're triplets. I can't count them as one because they've been NPCs. I haven't actually played them in an actual campaign. The NPCs, they're Enos, Holder, and Adema Sakamau with their gnomes. They're, like I said, they're triplets. Enos is a paladin, Holder is a bard, and Adema Saka is a cleric. They're just fun characters that I've played to screw around with the game and just have gnomes. You can only imagine triplet gnomes running around causing mischief in your party and have fun doing so. They're these characters I made when I first made my realm, and they just stuck around to cause havoc here and there, and just to have fun with and add another dimension to my realm. Okay, I don't know if you guys had fun with listening to me rant about my characters. I will do more and just kind of tell more about my realm that I've been playing in IRL with a couple of my friends. I do have a couple updates. You can look through my 2 videos that I made about them and let me know what you guys think. Leave comments of what I can talk about, what I can talk about later, and I will get to them. And you guys are awesome. Keep on geeking, you nerds.